Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
And we're not going to keep you, we're not going to keep this video long. We're going to keep it on the shorter side, I guess.
She would say that.
Yeah.
I told her she can't say that.
What?
No, you can't. You know what? I keep trying to talk to you, but you don't be listening.
Why? What's the problem?
I like how short you are.
Whatever.
You're beautiful.
Let's get to it.
So how's your day going so far?
Good.
Is it?
Yes.
You've been kind of, well, I think we've both been busy today.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, we ain't
Clients, cooking.
Cars, just
yelling
like,
at the kids.
Just so much
it's
stuff
never
going on.
ending, y'all.
It's never. You know how it is, though, for what's the name. So,
yep. So,
yeah, you know how it is.
So, I'm going to let him take over. What's the topic?
Topic is what is the big
misconception about marriage?
Yes. When you got married, what was something that you went into marriage that you thought was one way, but turned out to be a different way? I'm going to let her go first.
Getting the perfect spouse. Having a perfect marriage.
Well, are you saying our marriage is not perfect?
No, it's not.
Well, this thing on there close. I'm a good guy.
I guess.
You know?
But I have to say, find the perfect spouse. You have to find a person that's for you. But trying to find that perfect person, that's where people get messed up and mixed up. And just remember, before you get married, everything is good and howdy-doody, and he's doing this, she's doing that, everything is going good. And then once you cross that threshold,
then it's something
and put
else.
that ring on, everything seems to die down and change, especially when you start having kids, because guess what? Women's hormones change and just everything just goes out of whack. So I think that some men, I'm thinking more men, think that the marriage is supposed to be perfect. They just think that their wife is not going to change over the years.
Have you changed over the years?
You got. I don't think so. What you think?
I think you, not saying that you wasn't mature, but I think you've gotten a lot more mature.
Sorry, y'all. I
think you've gotten a lot more mature with a lot of certain situations, and that was really good. Then to me, that's a big plus because we come a long way. Her and I both in the maturity level in our relationship. But if you're in a relationship, then you should want to grow anyway. You shouldn't want to be stagnant.
And there's nothing wrong with change.
Yeah, change is good.
Change is good. But when I say change is good, what I mean by on the men's side, it goes into the bedroom type thing, you know? But nowadays, more women are more into getting, you know what I'm saying, petting and stuff like that, you know, all throughout the night and throughout the week. So, you know, I mean, just times change, things change. But I just feel like there's no perfect person. There's just a perfect person for you. There's no perfect person. You're not going to find all of the perfect qualities in one person unless you build him yourself, unless you build a robot.
I'm a Build-A-Bear. See? I'm a Build-A-Bear.
Whatever.
What do you say?
Yeah, I got my favorite shirt, y'all. Whenever I'm working, I always put on my last shirt. So, yeah, y'all going to see this a lot. This is my favorite shirt.
What do I got to do with anything?
Because I know this shirt is in a lot of videos.
Well, then make sure it's in a lot more then.
Yeah.
If you weren't it, then that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we don't want to get off topic. I think my biggest misconception of marriage is I thought that maybe my wife would obey more. And she don't obey anything. She don't listen to me. And so, look at her. That's my baby. But, you know, Mama, I don't know really if I really had any big misconceptions. I know what I didn't want coming into marriage. You know, growing up and seeing so much here and there. I knew what I didn't want. Probably, I mean, what would you think some of my biggest misconceptions about marriage is?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, I'm trying to really think.
I mean, I think with things changing, economics, just the daily struggle, just daily things change. You can be in a good routine every day and something will pop up and it'll change your whole routine. So things change every day, but I just think that for me, like I said, the misconception of the perfect marriage or the perfect person, or the perfect qualities in a person. And some people change overnight.
Yeah.
Some people don't like their boyfriend or girlfriend before they get married. And then once they get married, they're the most perfect person in the world to them.
Of course, that's a bad. Of course, that's that's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. If you don't like your partner before you get married, but you marry them anyway, yeah, that's kind of rolling the dice. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would rather do. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's right or wrong.
That's rolling the dice.
Yes, but it's also rolling the dice with somebody that's really good at first, and then you get married and they turn out to be a demon afterwards. But, you know what I'm saying? And now you done already put. So I mean, I guess like I said, it's change and just finding that perfect fit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my biggest misconception. I don't know what you guys are, but drop your comments below and let us know what your biggest misconception of marriage was.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking.
You're doing a lot of thinking and not a lot of talking.
I like to get into my thinking mode about this, about this topic. And I mean, is it a big misconception that, your wife is supposed to do? Yeah, that once you get married, your wife is supposed to take on all the house chores. That's a huge misconception because it takes everyone in a household to do everything. It's a misconception. Well, I'm gonna leave it to my wife, or I'm gonna leave this particular stuff to my husband, and back and forth. And I think when you go into a marriage, you definitely have to be open to doing whatever it takes for the relationship to work. You can't go in and be like, well, I'm gonna take care of this. I'm only gonna do the yard and cut the weeds or blah blah blah, and she's gonna do this. Well, there's gonna be times where you're gonna have to go and do the dishes. There's gonna be times.
What he's trying to say is you gotta be interchangeable. It is. You gotta be interchangeable. You have to. With being a military family, I had to be interchangeable.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that because it got to get done. You know what I'm saying? Just like mowing the grass. That's not technically supposed to be a female's job unless she lives alone by herself. That's technically supposed to be the man's job. But
don't say that too loud now.
If he's not feeling well, or if he's out, or if he hurt himself, or he just can't physically do it, am I going to just say? I mean, we got the boys, so we'll have them do it. But if they're not around and they doing their own thing, and it's just me. Am I going to just say, oh, no, I'm not going to mow the grass just because it's their job? They're not here. They're not capable of doing it. So why not just go ahead and do it? So you know what I'm saying? So you got to be interchangeable.
So why do you think women kind of feel that way as far as, I'm only saying this because you say, it's not technically, or, it's not usually a woman's job. Why do you think women, and not you because you will, but why do you think some women just feel like I'm not going to do that type of work and that type of stuff? Because
they don't want to get their hands dirty, and get their nails dirty.
And on the same shoe as men, why is it that you feel like that you don't have to help do dishes, or you don't have to help? Now, this is not everyone. This is not all men. There's some good men out there who do most of the housework. There's women out there who do the yard, who do all that, getting your hands dirty and roll up the sleeves. It's a lot of women who do that. But I think it's still a lot of females and a lot of guys who have that misunderstanding is once I get married, then I don't have to do this.
Yeah, like our chores are divided. You do the womanly chores, cook, clean, laundry, and take care of the kids. I'm going to do the manly stuff. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to fix the cars. I'm going to check out the trash. I'm going to do all that other stuff. And like I said, it's for us, especially being a military couple, I had to be interchangeable.
See, years ago,
one of the major things that he didn't want to do was take care of the kids.
Yeah, I don't want to take care of them.
He didn't want to change diapers and all that other stuff. He didn't like when they started crying. I think you were more nervous with Ava than any of the boys, and I think that's just because she was a girl. So he had, at one point, he thought that wives that sat home didn't really do nothing all day.
Well, I wouldn't say I didn't think you guys didn't do anything. My point is, you don't know how something really is until you go through it. you don't. I never downplayed. I've always appreciated her for what she did for our house when I was on the road, when I was gone for 5-6 months at a time, and she had to stay home with the kids. I never took what she did for granted. But until I got out of the service, until I was home all day long, and then I truly seen firsthand what she has been going through, then it just made me appreciate her, what she did more, and it made me appreciate helping her. So now she ain't got to take on all that responsibilities. And even now, I will admit I can do a lot better than what I'm doing. But I try to make a conscious effort to actually help her. So when I help her, then we can take 4 hands, cover a lot more ground, and then we get to have more quality time together. So,
well, you know what, sir? I'm glad that you said that. You made a very big point. Yeah, you trying to gain some brownie points.
Don't do that.
And
that's not nice.
I think you're knocking on the right doors.
People don't like ugliness, okay?
No, they don't. But you're knocking on the right doors, bro. I have to tell you.
And I think another misconception is that people forget that after the honeymoon is over, after the honeymoon stage is over, then sometimes you sometimes you think the person that you married is going to continue to be that same all nice and smiley. Things change, unfortunately, as soon as you...
That's what I was saying.
And I know she talks about change, but I think some people feel like, okay, she did this. When we dated, this is what she did.
She used to cook every single night. She used to rub my feet. She used to cater to me hand and foot.
Now you
once we got married,
then that slowed down. You know what I'm saying?
And when you had kids,
that slows down even more. It really does. You just kind of like, I'm ready to go to bed for the night. I don't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah.
And that's of course, there's a lot more misconceptions out there that people have about marriage. So please, jot those, what was some of your of marriages? Let us know what you
don't matter how big or how small it is, it's still a misconception that you have about marriage. Yeah. So drop that comment below, because I'm interested in seeing what you guys got to say.
Like, one more before I go. I figured that once we got married, then she would become a morning person.
No.
Not happening. That ain't happened. After 20 years, she's still asking for 3 more minutes. That is it.
This morning, yo. This morning, I needed that. I needed the extra 3 minutes.
Yeah. So that was one of the misconceptions that I thought, I
thought I would have gotten better, but
she's married, she has kids, she got to get up in the morning. She just nudges me and tell me, can you please just go do that for me this morning? Yes, please.
Just thank God we don't have no babies.
That's
the
true.
youngest one is 9.
Yeah.
So just thank God we don't have no 3-4-year-olds.
That is so true.
No, nothing against you guys who are either pregnant, potentially getting pregnant, or have new babies. Nothing against you guys. No. But we had our kids early on, so that's something that we don't have to deal with anymore. So, and I think in our time right now, the way our patients is set up, I don't think we would have been okay with having babies right now.
No.
That's just
my mind ain't set up like that.
My mind nor my body is set up for that.
No. None of that.
Yes. So we thank you for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope that you took something from this video. Disclaimer, we are not counselors. We are just a couple that's been together for
20 years. 20 happy years, too. 20 happy years. Ain't that right? That is right.
You guys have a wonderful day. I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple. Peace.